Rose Garden. I'm Avalon.
And I'm Ray.
And you're listening to Roselin Rants Gray. And if you are listening to this on the date that it goes public, it's my birthday.
Yay, birthday.
Woo! I'm still in my 30s. Yay.
Which is a nice position to be in.
Yeah, 30s has been pretty awesome so far, but I haven't been in my 40s yet. 40s could be even better. We don't know. We'll see if we make it that far.
Certainly better than our 20s.
Definitely better than our 20s. Anyway, if you want to get me a little treat for my birthday, you could subscribe to the channel. You could share the video. You could leave a little like or comment on the video. And if you're feeling extra super generous, you could pop on over to Ko-fi or Patreon and become a supporter, which comes with all kinds of benefits like exclusive channels in our Rose Garden Discord server, having your name appear on these videos and in the credits of all other videos. What else do they get? There's many things. All kinds
of stuff. Lots of cat pictures.
Lots of cat pictures.
Too many cat pictures to name.
And the knowledge that you're supporting a queer indie author and helping me with some expenses that I might not otherwise be able to cover easily. So thank you very much for the supporters whose names are cycling by on screen right now. And we're gonna celebrate by finishing chapter 7 of Grey.
Delightful.
Yay for me.
Birthday present.
It's 15 more pages. We can do this.
We can do this.
Mm-hmm. When we last left off, Christian and Anastasia were having sex, and then his mom came in. And it was really awkward, especially because Anastasia clearly understands the social situation that they are in, and Grey is forcing her to meet his mother now anyway. Which is a really shitty thing to do. Anyway, Grace is standing in the corridor opposite the foyer door, and Taylor is talking to her. Her face lights up when she sees me, a reaction he does not get often. Darling, I had no idea you might have company, she exclaims, and she looks a little embarrassed. Yeah, I'm trying to learn some new voices.
I like it.
I'm trying to master this particular voice for when we get to the season finale of Cinderella Boy.
We're listening to a lot of Lucy Darling.
We listen to a lot of Lucy Darling. It's like Lucy Darling, it's Rarity, it's the Mid-Atlantic or Transatlantic? Transatlantic accent, which I think isn't a real accent. I think you have to be trained.
Yeah, it's a fake accent that Hollywood. Well, no, not Hollywood. It originally started in radio. It was developed for radio because it was very clear intonation.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then Hollywood adopted it basically for like all of you look at like the golden age of cinema when sound first came out, and they all kind of have that accent because once again it's very clear on those crappy old microphones that they had. And then it kind of became the Hollywood accent for a while before it was overtaken by like classic Californian accent.
See, we're an educational program.
I know things and stuff.
Gosh, could you imagine if I could talk like that every day though?
Nice.
If I could talk that way all the time, I would.
I imagine it would get a little tiring though, because it does like because of the very sharp and clear intonation, it does use muscles that, like, if your accent doesn't include that kind of stuff, which no accent does, because every accent involves sharper tones in one thing and slurring in another thing. So if you're sharpening the tones all the time, it would get tiresome after a while.
You would literally get tired of talking.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a little bit more femme than I would like to be all the time.
Yeah.
When I want to be femme, it's great, but I don't always want to be femme. So, all right. Hello, mother. I kiss her proffered cheek. I'll deal with her from here, I say to Taylor. Yes, Mr. Gray, he nods, looking exasperated, and heads back into his office.
Taylor's like, not the freaking ooh voice again. Every time he does that, I die a little inside.
Yes. Thank you, Taylor, Grace calls after him, then turns her full attention to me. Deal with me, she says in rebuke. I was shopping downtown and I thought I might pop in for coffee. She stops. If I'd known you weren't alone, she shrugs in an awkward, girlish way. She has often stopped by for coffee, and there was a woman here. She just never knew. And why isn't it staying that way? She'll join us in a moment, I admit, putting her out of her misery. Do you want to sit down? I wave in the direction of the sofa. She? Yes, Mother, she. My tone is dry as I try not to laugh, and for once she's silent as she wanders through the living room. I see you've had breakfast, she observes, eyeing the unwashed pans. Would you like some coffee? No, thank you, darling. She sits down. I'll meet your friend, and then I'll go. I don't want to interrupt you. I had a feeling that you'd be slaving away in your study. You work too hard, darling. I thought I might drag you away. She looks almost apologetic when I join her on the sofa. Don't worry. I'm thoroughly amused by her reaction. Why aren't you at church this morning? Carrick had to work, so we thought we'd go to the evening mass. I suppose it's too much to hope that you'll come with us. I raise an eyebrow in cynical contempt. Mother, you know that's not for me.
He's a Reddit atheist.
Dad and I turned our backs on each other a long time ago.
Straight up, he's a Reddit atheist.
Yeah, like actually, yeah.
He's like what Christians think atheists are, where they like angry at God, when really most atheists are just like, oh, just don't believe in God.
They just don't make logical sense to me. And then there's us, who believe in many gods.
Believe in everything if you believe hard enough.
Checkmate, Christians. She sighs, but then Elsa appears, dressed in her own clothes, standing shyly in the doorway. Good job, do not wear his clothes. The tension between mother and son is averted, and I stand in relief. Here she is. Grace turns and gets to her feet. Mother, this is Alina Starkov if she had no spine. Cash the Distinguished Discoverer, this is Grace Trevelyan Gray. They shake hands. What a pleasure to meet you, Grace says with a little too much enthusiasm for my liking.
Trevelyan Gray, that's Violet, the villainous key.
That's Violet Rosamund? Take her name out of her mouth. We gave them the last name Rosamund in our RP. Because we felt like it.
We wanted to give them a very flouncy last name.
It's fun. Dr. Trevelyan Gray, Sharkweek says politely. Call me Grace, she says, all at once amiable and informal. What? Already? Grace continues. Unusually, Dr. Trevelyan and Mrs. Gray is my mother-in-law. She winks at surprise visit from Aunt Flo and sits down. I motion to we have the Shining at home and pat the cushion beside me, and she comes and takes a seat. So, how did you two meet? Grace asks. Tartar Sauce interviewed me for the student paper at WSU because I'm confirming the degrees there this week. So you're graduating this week? Grace beams at the torment nexus.
I also beam at the torment nexus.
And Winnie scratches her claws on the torment nexus. You got stretchies, Winnie? Yeah, she's doing her stretchies. Sorry about that. Part of improving the sound quality for us is increasing the gain, so you're going to hear everything. Hopefully it's not an issue. Yes. Professional victim's cell phone starts ringing, and she excuses herself to answer it. And I'll be giving the commencement address, I say to Grace, but my attention is on Little Spoon. Who is it? Look, Jose, now's not a good time, I hear her say. That fucking photographer.
Fucking bitch.
What does he want? I left a message for Elliot and then found out he was staying in Portland. I haven't seen him since last week, Grace is saying. Oh no.
Say it.
I'm sorry in advance. But my attention... Oh no, I'm down here. Ghislaine Maxwell hangs up. Grace continues as... And us still on that thing. Approaches us again. Oh, Coco, you... No, was that Coco?
Yeah.
That was Coco wins again. I'm gonna have to make this name the, I'm gonna have to make that the thumbnail.
Jesus Christ.
And Elliot called to say you weren't around. I haven't seen you for 2 weeks, darling. Did he now? I remark. What does the photographer want? I thought we might have lunch together, but I can see you have other plans, and I don't want to interrupt your day. Grace stands, and for once I'm grateful that she's intuitive and can read a situation. Apparently you can't. She offers me her cheek again. I kiss her goodbye. I have to drive Cold Cut Combo back to Portland. Of course, darling. Grace turns her bright, and if I'm not mistaken, grateful, smile on meat flaps. It's irritating. Beef curtains, it's been such a pleasure. Grace beams and takes I like my steel drippy hand. I don't know what that's a reference to. I do hope we meet again. Mrs. Gray. Taylor appears on the threshold of the room. Thank you, Taylor. Grace responds, and he escorts her from the room and through the double doors to the foyer. Well, that was interesting.
She showed up just to make things awkward.
My mother's always thought I was gay, but as she's always respected my boundaries, she's never asked me. Well, now she knows. So, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Especially with him being like, oh, she's gonna be thrilled to find out that it's a woman spending the night. Like, dude, what? So heavy implications that Grace might be a homophobe. Cool. Thanks. Napples is worrying her bottom lip, radiating anxiety, as she should be. Hi, what the fuck? Why? So the photographer called? I sound gruff. Yes. What did he want? Just to apologize, for Friday. I see. Maybe he wants another shot at her. The thought is displeasing.
Jesus Christ.
Taylor clears his throat. Mr. Gray, there's an issue with the Darfur shipment. Shit! This is what I get for not checking my email this morning. I've been too preoccupied with not Jackie Chan. Charlie fucking Tango back at Boeing Field? I ask Taylor. Yes, sir. Taylor acknowledges with a nod. Ananananastelial. She gives him a broad smile, and he leaves. Does he live here, Taylor? Steel Ball Cum asks. Yes. Okay, see, now it's making more sense why they might think you're gay. This is a Dorian and Kale situation. Heading into the kitchen.
Except Taylor is infinitely less attracted to Gray.
Yeah, except I actively want Taylor to run away. Heading into the kitchen, I pick up my phone and quickly check my email. There's a flagged message from Ross and a couple of texts. I call her immediately. Ross, what's the issue? Christian, hi. The report back from Darfur is not good. They can't guarantee the safety of the shipments or road crew, and the State Department isn't willing to sanction the relief without the NGO's backing. This. I'm not having either crew put at risk. Oh, sorry, that. I'm not having either crew put at risk. Ross knows this. We could try and pull in mercenaries, she says. No, cancel.
Mercenaries?
But the cost,
Hello?
she protests. We'll airdrop instead. I knew that's what you'd say, Christian. I have a plan in the works. It will be costly. In the meantime, the containers can go to Rotterdam out of Philly, and we'll take care of it from there. That's it. Good. I hang up. More support from the State Department would be helpful. I resolve to call Blandino to discuss this further. My attention reverts to haunting Prolapse, who's standing in my living room regarding me warily. I need to get us back on track. Yes, the contract. That's the next step in our negotiation. You know, more important than this, food shipment to refugees or whatever he's doing?
I don't know.
No, he's got to get his dick wet. In my study, I gather the papers that are on my desk and stuff them into a manila envelope. Turkey Italiano's not moved from where I left her in the living room. Perhaps she's been thinking about the photographer. My mood takes a nosedive. This is the contract. I hold up the envelope. Read it, and we'll discuss it next weekend. Oh boy, you know what that's gonna mean. I get to put on my sexy voice for all the legalese. May I suggest you do some research so you know what's involved? And I hate this, okay? I'm gonna take a moment to have a tangent, because I haven't had one in a bit.
Shouldn't he be the one telling her about this kind of stuff?
Well, even then, it's like, I don't think I want you talking to her about it either, but you don't just tell someone do research and leave it at that. Give them some places to start, especially, I know that this is 2011 and the complete and shitification of Google hasn't happened yet, but it's starting. From what I remember of being in college, Google was, if I just Googled BDSM, I'd get a lot of shit. Yeah. So maybe give her, some websites to, specific websites to check out, like FetLife, or just specific resources. Like, hey, if you want to know about this is a good site to check out. Or you could look into this book or this podcast. I think they had podcasts in 2011. Just saying go do research. Well, who knows what the hell she's going to find? And it might not even be relevant to the stuff that you're interested in, because kink and BDSM are pretty broad umbrellas that cover a lot of different activities.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wrap this back around. Even with my students, I don't do this, right? If I give a research assignment and want them to go independently look up information about things, I give them some websites that are good starting points. Because just leaving them to fend for themselves, especially now, is a horrible idea. I know that the situation online isn't as bad as it will become, because, in 2011 they didn't have to worry about AI search results and shit. Mm-hmm. But don't just tell someone go do research about it.
At least tell her to use GoDaddy.
And that has always bothered me, because, it used to be someone would ask a question online and you'd have someone snarkily replying in the comments, Google is free. And it's yeah, but Google's also not always the best way to get this information, especially if you are looking to ask an actual community for their thoughts on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, marginalized people don't owe you their time and effort to explain shit to you. But at the same time, I would rather talk to someone from a marginalized community about their experience than Google it and get a result from who knows who.
Yeah.
with who knows what bias. So just anyway, I'm research is a hot topic for me, I guess.
Well, yeah, because you're
Because I'm an educator.
Yeah.
She looks from the manila envelope to me, her face pale. That's if you agree, and I really hope you do, I add. Research? You're graduating with an English degree, bitch. Like, okay, I will say that much. She is graduating with an English degree.
She should know how to
She should know how to research.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed what you can find on the internet. She frowns. What is it? I ask. I don't have a computer. Oh, I fucking forgot about this.
Which blows my mind. I'm all like,
in 2011?
In 2011, girl? Really?
And, like, her family is not, like, struggling.
Yeah. Like, I'm just over here, like, you have to write a lot of essays for an English degree. You cannot tell me that she was, like, keeping her essays on a flash drive and, like, spending 6 hours in the library every day or something writing on those essays.
Well, apparently we're meant to, because she says, I don't have a computer. I usually use the computers at school. I'll see if I can use Kate's laptop. And I'm just sitting here like, listen, 2011 was the year that I went to college. When I started, my family, while not, you know, struggling too hard, we're definitely not well off financially at the time. And my family got me a laptop for my graduation gift.
Yeah.
Like, from high school. Because they were aware that there was going to be a lot of, you know, essay writing and stuff for college. And my, God, I'm blanking. My university did have a computer lab. Mm-hmm. Like, there were multiple different spots where you could go have free access to a computer for at least a couple hours to, like, work on your homework.
Yeah.
You know, if just hang out if you were at the student union. I almost never saw those places, like, empty. Mm-hmm. Like, they were almost always at least halfway full. During finals week, you had to sign up for a time slot. Like, it was crazy. So, yeah, I'm glad that she's saying that she'll see if she can use Kate's laptop, because you wouldn't want to be looking this up in public in a super crowded library. Anyway.
But I'm just over here like, yeah, my parents got me a laptop too for high school graduation because they knew I was going to college. That didn't last long. But it's like
in this time period, it would be, I feel like a laptop is kind of like the go-to,
like even just a cheap freaking laptop.
Yeah, like
something to do your schoolwork on. Well, I don't know if Chromebooks
exist. I don't think are in 2011.
Chromebooks didn't exist back then, but certainly
notebooks did.
Yeah. Did Google Chrome even exist in 2011? I don't think it did.
I think so. I'm pretty sure I used it in high school for, like, school assignments.
Really? Your school didn't use Safari like literally every other school?
I mean, it had Internet Explorer, but you could use Google Chrome.
Oh.
But yeah, I used Google Chrome through a lot of college. And then I switched to Firefox at your recommendation.
A wise decision.
But yeah, like, just, I feel like a computer is kind of like the go-to high school graduation gift.
Yeah.
If you don't already have one, like, a lot of teenagers just have their own shit now. So,
yeah.
Anyway. No computer? How can a student not have a computer? That's what I'm asking. Is she that broke? I hand her the envelope. I'm sure I can, lend you one. Get your things. We'll drive back to Portland and grab some lunch on the way. I need to dress. I'll just make a call, she says, her voice soft and hesitant. The photographer? I snap. She looks guilty.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
I don't
what the hell, Christian?
I don't like to share Parmigiano Reggiano. Remember that. I storm out of the room before I say anything else. Is she hung up on him? Was she just using me to bring her in? Maybe it's the money. That's a depressing thought, though she doesn't strike me as a gold digger. You are literally like throwing extravagant gifts and money at her, and she has repeatedly been like, I don't think I'm comfortable with this. This seems like too much money to spend. Like, I don't think she's a gold digger. I think you're just bad at this. She was quite vehement about me not buying her any clothing. Yeah, there you go. Defeated your own argument. I removed my jeans and put on a pair of boxer briefs. My Brioni tie is on the floor. I stooped to pick it up. She took to being tied up well.
There's hope, Gray.
Wait
hope.
a second. So he put on a pair of jeans and he has to put on underwear now. Was he wearing jeans without underwear on?
That's what I thought. Yeah. Horrifying. I stuffed the
Not
tie.
even sweatpants, just straight up jeans. Just have that zipper rubbing right up against you. Okay. Like a cheese grater.
I stuffed the tie and 2 others into a messenger bag, along with socks, underwear, and condoms.
Bro,
What am I doing?
what are you doing?
Deep down, I know I'm going to stay at the Heathman all next week to be near her. I gather a couple of suits and shirts that Taylor can bring down later in the week. I'll need one for the graduation ceremony. I slip on some clean jeans and grab a leather jacket, and my phone buzzes. It's a text from Elliot. I'm driving back today in your car. Hope that doesn't screw up your plans. I text back.
No, I'm coming to Portland now. Let Taylor know when you arrive.
I buzz Taylor through the internal phone system. Mr. Gray? Elliot is bringing the SUV back sometime this afternoon. Bring it down to Portland tomorrow. I'm going to stay at the Heathman until the graduation ceremony. I've left some clothes that I'd like you to bring down as well. Why don't you just bring them down?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And call Arty. I may need the A3 sooner than I thought. It's ready, Mr. Gray. Oh, good. Thanks. You believe in this shit, Winnie?
I don't believe anything. I'm a kitty cat.
Yay, kitty cat.
I'm a kitty cat.
Yay. So that's the car taken care of. Now it's the computer. I call Barney, assuming he'll be in his office and knowing he'll have a state-of-the-art laptop lying around.
I love you. You love me.
Mr. Gray, he answers. What are you doing in the office, Barney? It's Sunday. I'm working on the tablet design. The solar cell issue is bugging me. You need a home life. Barney has the grace to laugh. What can I do for you, Mr. Gray? Do you have any new laptops? I have 2 right here from Apple. Great, I need one. Sure thing. Can you set it up with an email account for Reggie Phil ME? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go over my head.
Richie Filamy was the Nintendo of America president for a while.
Oh, okay. She'll be the
It's
owner.
kind of a meme in like, I don't know.
Okay. How are you spelling easy peasy? Lemon squeezy. Cool. Great. Andrea will be in touch today to arrange delivery. Sure thing, sir. Thanks, Barney, and go home. Yes, sir. I text Andrea with instructions to send the laptop to Colden Sneezy's home address, then return to the living room. Coughing Wheezy is sitting on the sofa, fidgeting with her fingers. She gives me a cautious look and rises. Ready? I ask. She nods. Taylor appears from his office. Tomorrow, then, I tell him. Yes, sir. Which car are you taking, sir? The R8. Safe trip, Mr. Gray. Hot and cheesy, Taylor says as he opens the foyer doors for us. Gray Sleazy fidgets beside me as we wait for the elevator, her teeth on her plump lower lip. It reminds me of her teeth on my cock. My cock! What is it, stressed, depressed? I ask as I reach out and pluck her chin. Stop biting your lip or I will fuck you in the elevator, and I don't care who gets in with us, I growl. She's shocked, I think, though why would she be after all we've done? My mood softens. Christian, I have a problem, she says. Oh? In the elevator, I press the button for the garage. Well, she stutters, uncertain. Then she squares her shoulders. I need to talk to Kate. I have so many questions about sex, and you're too involved. If you want me to do all these things, how do I know? She stops as if weighing her words. I just don't have any terms of reference. Not this again. We've been over this. I don't want her talking to anyone. She signed an NDA, but she's asked again.
That has nothing to do with asking general questions about sex.
Yeah, she's not talking about you.
Yeah, an NDA, in the most legal sense, has to do with specific details about employment. So,
yeah, like
she will, at least for as long as the NDA is written out, won't discuss who is employing her, what jobs he is having her do, and like the specifics of her contract.
Yeah, like...
But that doesn't mean that she can't ask general questions about sex, you asshole.
Yeah, it's like, I would think that it would just be, hey, don't mention the BDSM stuff.
Yeah, but, I mean, assuming...
That's all.
Yeah, assuming that this is he views the BDSM thing as, like, sort of a work contract, which, for all, like, for all purposes, it basically is. Because he has, like, he has a literal contract written up, and
he likes to pretend to be a lawyer, which is fine if that's your kink.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, so he's seeing this as a job that she'll have. So, but that doesn't mean that, like, it's like, oh, say if you're working for, like, a Disney park, for example, and you're a face character, like, you're not going to go around telling people, oh, I got hired for such and such role at such and such Disney park. This is only, and I'm saying this, I don't think Disney actually has NDAs for this stuff. It's more of like we'd rather you not, but there's nothing legal about it. But
I think they might, but it's more for, like, upcoming attractions and stuff, like things that are not public knowledge.
Well, I'm just saying this is like an example. Like, if this position had an NDA. So, like, if Disney said, okay, you can't reveal what character you're going to be playing, and you'd be like, okay, but those people still have to go to, like, the handwriting classes to learn the signature. You can still tell someone, oh, I need to go to a handwriting class.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't say why. It's kind of like that. And that's, of course, like I'm saying, I don't think that Disney actually has NDAs for this kind of thing. It's just an example.
Yeah. Okay. It must be important to her. Talk to her if you must. Make sure she doesn't mention anything to Elliot. She wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't tell you anything she tells me about Elliot, if she were to tell me anything, she insists. I remind her that I'm not interested in Elliot's sex life. No shit. But agree that she can talk about what we've done so far. Her roommate would have my balls if she knew my real intentions. Why?
So you admit that your intentions are creepy. You admit that you're kind of a fucking asshole.
Okay, Lemon Zest says and gives me a bright smile. The sooner I have your submission, the better, and we can stop all this. Stop all what? You defying me. Again, that's part of the fun. Anyway, I kiss her quickly, and her lips on mine immediately make me feel better. Nice car, she says as we approach the R8 in the underground garage. I know. I flash her a quick grin, and I'm rewarded with another smile before she rolls her eyes. I open the door for her, wondering if I should comment about the eye rolling. What sort of car is this? She asks when I'm behind the wheel. It's an Audi R8 Spider, not sponsored. It's a lovely day. We can take the top down. There's a baseball cap in there. In fact, there should be two. I start the ignition and retract the roof, and the boss fills the car. Gotta love Bruce. I grin at why stay, be my guess. Why stay, my best guess. And steer the R8 out of her safe place in the garage, weaving in and out of the traffic on I-5. Oh, thank God, they got rid of the.
The I-5.
We head toward Portland. Hot Salami is quiet, listening to the music and staring out the window. It's difficult to see her expression behind oversized wayfarers and under my mariner's cap. The wind whistles over us as we speed past Boeing Field. So far this weekend has been unexpected, but what did I expect? I thought we'd have dinner, discuss the contract, and then what? Perhaps fucking her was inevitable. I glance across at her.
Yes.
And I want to fuck her again. I wish I knew what she was thinking. She gives little away, but I've learned some things about
ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Damn it, I wanted to save these for like a whole musical episode.
It's fine.
In spite of her inexperience, she's willing to learn. Who would have thought that under that shy exterior she has the soul of a siren? An image of her lips around my dick comes to mind, and I suppress a moan.
Yeah.
She's more than willing. The thought is arousing. I hope I can see her before next weekend. Even now I'm itching to touch her again. Reaching across, I put my hand on her knee. Hungry? Not particularly, she responds, subdued. This is getting old. You must eat. There are other ways of persuasion. I know a great place near Olympia. We'll stop there.
Nice.
Nice. Oh God, her name is mentioned so many times. I did not come prepared for
Too bad.
musical.
Your birthday episode, let's go.
Okay. Cuisine Sauvage is small and crowded with couples and families enjoying Sunday brunch. With full speed ahead, hand in mind, we follow the hostess to our table. The last time I came here was with Elena. I wondered what she'd make of "Give me sirens and a cyclops." I might know some of these better than you do.
That one's faster, so I was gonna let you do
Winnie,
it.
you gonna hop up on Dad's lap? You gonna hop up on Daddy's lap? You normally don't do that.
Hop up. Oh, damn it.
I think she just wanted pets.
Yeah. I've not been here for a while. We don't get a choice. They cook whatever they've caught or gathered, I say, grimacing, feigning my horror. She's on the lap. And she's off. But this is progress.
You made a big deal about it.
Okay, I won't look next time. I grimace, feigning my horror. Give me giants and a hydra. Laughs.
Why do I feel 10 feet tall when I make her laugh?
2 glasses of the Pinot Grigio, I order from the waitress, who's making eyes at me from beneath blonde bangs. It's annoying. I know life and fate are scary. Scowls. What? I ask, wondering if the waitress is annoying her too. I wanted a Diet Coke.
Why didn't you say so?
I frown. The Pinot Grigio here is a decent wine. It will go well with the meal, whatever we get. Whatever we get? She asks, her eyes round with alarm. He just explained this. Yes, and I give her my megawatt smile to make amends for not letting her order her own drink.
Megawatt smile? Is he after Morgan's job?
I'm not used to asking. My mother liked you, I add, hoping this will please her, and remembering Grace's reaction to, but I wanna be legendary. Really? she says, looking flattered. Oh, yes, she's always thought I was gay. God damn, let this go. Why? Because she's never seen me with a girl. Oh, not even one of the 15? You remembered. No, none of the 15.
Oh. Yes, only you, baby.
The thought is unsettling. Prepare yourselves. You might want to turn the volume down. It's in all caps. You know. Drown in your sorrows and fears. It's been a weekend of firsts for me, too. It has? I've never slept with anyone.
You really can't not scream these
Yeah,
particularly.
you can't. You gotta scream, Scylla. It's the only way. Never had sex in my bed. Never flown a girl in Charlie fucking Tango. Never introduced a woman to my mother. What are you doing to me?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing to me? This isn't me.
The waitress brings us our chilled wine and choke on your blood and your tears. Immediately takes a quick sip, her bright eyes on me. I've really enjoyed this weekend, she says with bashful delight in her voice. I have too, and since I realize I haven't enjoyed a weekend for a while. I have too, and I realize I haven't enjoyed a weekend for a while since Susanna and I parted ways. I tell her so. What's vanilla sex? She asks. I laugh at her unexpected question and complete change of topic. Just straightforward sex. Bleed till you run out your years. No toys, no add-ons. I shrug. You know, well, actually you don't, but that's what it means. Oh, she says, and she looks a little crestfallen.
What now?
The waitress diverts us, putting down 2 soup bowls full of greenery. Nettle soup, she announces, and struts back into the kitchen. We glance at each other, then back at the soup. A quick taste informs us both that it's delicious. We must do what it takes to survive, giggles at my exaggerated expression of relief. That's a lovely sound, I say softly.
Thank you. We've been singing.
Yeah,
It's so nice.
it's so nice. We haven't even warmed up or anything. Like, we didn't, listen to the songs beforehand to make sure we got the melodies down. None of it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't make fun of us, please. I'll be sad. Why have you never had vanilla sex before? Have you always done what you've done? She's as inquisitive as ever. Sort of. And then I wonder if I should expand on this. More than anything.
Probably.
Yeah.
If you're wondering if you should expand on this, the answer is probably yes.
Probably yes. Or you should ask if she would like you to expand on it. And I want her to be more than anything, I want her to be forthcoming with me. I want her to trust me. I'm never this candid, but I think I can trust her, so I choose my words carefully. One of my mother's friends seduced me when I was 15. That's carefully? That's choosing your words carefully? Oh. Give up your honor and faith. Spoon pauses midway from the bowl to her mouth. She had very particular tastes. I was her submissive for 6 years. Oh, she breathes. So I do know what it involves. Live out your life as a wraith.
More than you know.
I didn't really have a run-of-the-mill introduction to sex. I couldn't be touched. I still can't. I wait for her reaction, but she continues with her soup, mulling over this tidbit of information. So you've never dated anyone in college? She asks when she's finished with her last spoonful. No. The waitress interrupts us to clear our empty bowls. Die in the blood where you bathe. Waits for her to leave. Why? Do you really want to know? Yes. I didn't want to. She was all I wanted, needed, and besides, she'd have beaten the shit out of me. Don't love that. That's very horrible. I'm like, how are you saying this out loud and not coming to the realization that this was a horrible thing that was done to you. I know, because it's fiction, it's a fantasy, but still. Like, come on. It's supposed to be set in the real world.
Like, come on, guys.
She blinks a couple of times as she absorbs this news. So if she was a friend of your mother's, how old was she? Old enough to know better. Yes. Do you still see her? She sounds shocked. Yes. Horrifying. Do you still, She blushes crimson, her mouth turned down. No, I say quickly. Yeah, he's too old now. I don't want her to have the wrong idea about my relationship with Elena. The one you shouldn't have. She's a very good friend, I reassure her. No, she is not.
She's your abuser, bestie.
Does your mother know? Of course not.
My mother would kill me, and Elena too.
I think she would just kill Elena, and she would be justified. The waitress returns with the main entree, venison. Okay, I think this is the last one from this song. So
yeah,
we must do what it takes to survive. Takes a long sip of her wine.
I wanna be the one to sing the next 4 though.
You should
It's
be
required.
You should be.
It's my right.
It's your right. Okay, I'll defer to you on these ones.
Okay.
But it can't have been full time. She's ignoring her food. Well, it was, though I didn't see her all the time. It was difficult. After all, I was still at school, then at college. Eat up.
Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend.
I'm not really hungry, Christian, she says. Yeah, I wouldn't be either after the drama bomb he just dropped. I narrow my eyes. Eat. I keep my voice low as I try to check my temper. Give me a moment, she says, her tone as quiet as mine.
What's her problem, Elena?
You literally get mad at her for like talking to other men, and you're so confused about like her not being totally fine with like this woman basically raping you for your teenage years.
I wouldn't be okay with it either. I think I would throw that nettle soup right back up.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree, wondering if I've told her too much, and I take a bite of my venison. Yeah, I don't think this is really what she was expecting when she started asking. I mean, these are still questions that are wildly inappropriate to be asking in a public setting like this, especially with this whole NDA bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think she expected to hear all that. Finally, she picks up her cutlery and starts eating.
Good.
Is that what our relationship will be like? She asks. You ordering me around? She scrutinizes the plate of food in front of her. Yes. I see. She tosses her ponytail over her shoulder. And what's more, you'll want me to. Sounds like she doesn't. Sounds like this is not for her. She does not seem to like this or find the appeal in it. It's a big step, she says. It is. I close my eyes. I want to do this with her now more than ever. What can I say to convince her to give our arrangement a try?
You need a mindset change for this.
You have to go with your gut. Do the research. Read the contract. I'm happy to discuss any aspect. I'll be in Portland until Friday if you want to talk about it before then. Call me. Maybe we can have dinner, say Wednesday. I really want to make this work. In fact, I've never wanted anything as much as I want this. Okay, and I'm going to go back up and what can I say to convince her to give this? You shouldn't be having to hound her and convince her. If she doesn't seem interested, you walk away.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Well, big speech, Gray. Did you just ask her on a date?
He's been doing that. What happened to the 15? She asks. Various things, but it boils down to incompatibility. And you think that I might be compatible with you? Yes.
I hope so.
You're not seeing any of them anymore? No.
You cannot get away with... Bleh. You cannot get away with playing safe with this.
I'm not.
Trying my best to remember this melody.
I am monogamous in my relationships.
I see.
Do the research.
You want to get home, put it all on the line.
Be dangerous.
Be dangerous.
She puts her knife and fork down, signaling that she's finished her meal. Oh, and we're done with the we're done with the musical
for now.
Dang.
Well, we had fun.
That was a good time. Thanks for the birthday treat, guys. That's it? That's all you're going to eat? She nods, placing her hands in her lap, and her mouth sets in that mulish way she has. I know it will be a fight to persuade her to clean her plate. No wonder she's so slim. Her eating issues will be something to work on if she agrees to be mine. As I continue to... Again, this is repetitive now. As I continue to eat, her eyes dart to me every few seconds, and a slow flush stains her cheek.
Oh, what's this?
I'd give anything to know what you're thinking right at this moment. She's clearly thinking about sex. I can guess, I tease.
I'm glad you can't read my mind.
Your mind, no emotional support, Twink, but your body, that I've gotten to know quite well since yesterday. I give her a wolfish grin and ask for the check. When we leave, her hand is firmly in mine. She's quiet, deep in thought it seems, and remains so all the way to Vancouver. I've given her a great deal to think about, but she's also given me a great deal to think about.
Will she want to do this with me? Damn, I hope so.
It's still light when we arrive at her home, but the sun is sinking to the horizon and shining pink and pearl light on Mount St. Helens. Jamaican Masterpiece and Kate live in a scenic spot with an amazing view.
Do you want to come in?
She asks after I've switched off the engine. No, I have work to do. I know that if I accept her invitation, I'll be crossing a line I'm not prepared to cross. I'm not boyfriend material, and I don't want to give her any false expectations of the kind of relationship she'll have with me. Her face falls, and deflated, she looks away. She doesn't want me to go. It's humbling. Reaching across, I grasp her hand and kiss her knuckles, hoping to take the sting out of my rejection. Thank you for this weekend. Host of the hit TV show Ghost Adventures, Zach Baggins. It's been the best. She turns her shining eyes to me. Wednesday, I continue. I'll pick you up from work, from wherever.
Wednesday,
she says, and the hope in her voice is disconcerting.
Shit, it's not a date.
I kiss her hand again and climb out of the car to open her door. I have to get out of here before I do something I'll regret. When she gets out of the car, she brightens, at odds with how she looked a moment ago. She marches up to her front door, but before reaching the steps, she turns suddenly.
Oh, by the way, I'm wearing your underwear,
she says in triumph, and she yanks the waistband up so I can see the words Polo and Ralph peeking over her jeans. She's stolen my underwear. I'm stunned, and in that instant, I want nothing more than to see her in my boxer briefs, and only them.
She's stolen my fucking underwear. Oh!
She tosses back her hair and swaggers into her apartment, leaving me standing on the curb, staring like a fool. Shaking my head, I climb back into the car, and as I start the engine, I cannot help my shit-eating grin. I hope she says yes. And you would think that that would be the end of the chapter. This would be the perfect place to stop. But no, we still have like a whole ass page. What could possibly follow that up?
Page and a half.
I finish my work and take a sip of the fine, I don't know, Sancerre, I don't fucking know alcohol names.
Sancerre.
Delivered from room service by the woman with dark, dark eyes. Trawling through my emails and answering where required has been a welcome distraction from thoughts of astigmatism Neil. And now I'm pleasantly tired. Is it the 5 hours of work or all the sexual activity last night and this morning? Memories of the delectable Mr. Frog invade my mind. In Charlie fucking Tango, in my bed, in my bath, dancing around my kitchen. And to think it all started here on Friday, and now she's considering my proposal.
Has she read the contract? Is she doing her homework?
I check my phone once again for a text or a missed call, but of course there's nothing.
Will she agree?
I hope so. Andrea sent me the damn baby's new email address and assured me the laptop will be delivered tomorrow morning. With that in mind, I type out an email. From Christian Grey. Subject.
Emails. Did you miss them?
But her emails. From Christian Grey. Subject. Your new computer. Date. May 22nd, 2011. 23:15.
So he's typing this at 11:15 at night.
Yes. 2. Fetty Wap. Dear 6-7. I trust that you slept well. I hope you put this laptop to good use as discussed. I look forward to dinner Wednesday. Happy to answer any questions before then via email, should you so desire. Christian Grey, CEO, Grey Enterprises Holdings, Inc. The email doesn't bounce, so the address is live. I wonder how
17:38 8.
will react in the morning when she reads it. I hope she likes the laptop. Guess I'll know tomorrow. Picking up my latest read, I settle onto the sofa. It's a book by 2 renowned economists who examine why the poor think and behave the way they do. Yeah, I'm sure they would know all about it. An image of a young woman brushing out her long dark hair comes to mind. Her hair shines in the light from the cracked yellowed window, and the air is filled with dancing dust motes. She's singing softly, like a child. I shudder.
Don't go there, Grey.
I open the book and start to read. And that is chapter 7. I hope you enjoyed the musical interlude. And as said before, if you want to support what we do, please check out the links in the description. Become a supporter. If you are a supporter, you can submit names to replace Anastasia. That is part of the exclusive channels in the Rose Garden Discord server.
You too can make us sing show tunes.
Doesn't that sound fun? That sounds fun to me. And it only costs like $1 a month, so you know. I think you get a lot out of it for very little. Yeah, okay. Did you enjoy this chapter? And I don't know, what show tune would you most want to hear us sing next? Leave a comment below to let me know, and keep growing until next time, Rose Garden.
Bye.